Long-Lost Relatives. Written by George Ivanov. Chapter 1. Email. Anna raced down the corridor. She didn't want to be late. Computer studies wasn't her favorite subject, but for the past couple of weeks she had been working on a special project. Anna and the rest of her class were creating their very own website. It was a website about themselves, their class and their school. They had learned about hypertext markup language HTML and how the World Wide Web and the Internet worked. Now they were able to communicate by email with kids from other schools who were doing similar projects, kids from all over the world. Today was the last day they would be getting class time to work on the website. Anna wanted to scan in some of the drawings she had done in art, her favorite subject, and get them onto the site. She rushed into class, only to find 6 other students waiting in line to use the scanner. Each of them had a folder overflowing with pictures and photos to be scanned in. Anna sighed. Class would be over before it was Anna's turn to use the scanner. They had learned about hypertext markup language HTML and how the World Wide Web and the Internet worked. Now they were able to communicate by email with kids from other schools who were doing similar projects, kids from all over the world. Today was the last day they would be getting class time to work on the website. Anna wanted to scan in some of the drawings she had done in art, her favorite subject, and get them onto the site. She rushed into class, only to find 6 other students waiting in line to use the scanner. Each of them had a folder overflowing with pictures and photos to be scanned in. Anna sighed. Class would be over before it was Anna's turn to use the scanner. She slumped down in front of her computer and checked her email instead. There were 2 new email messages from Ikoku, a girl in Japan whose class was also making a website. Anna's eyes widened in interest as she noticed that there was a 3rd message. She didn't recognize the name. It was from someone called Maria A., and the subject read, "Please help." Chapter 2. Family Tree. Anna hurriedly clicked on the mystery message. "Hello Anna Casitas, you don't know me. My name is Maria Andarkis and I live in Greece. I'm 9 years old. I would like you to help me find my grandfather's sister. I found the website you and your class did. I saw you have a Greek name. You also live in the same area my grandfather's sister went to live, which is why I am writing to you. I don't know anyone else in your country. My school project is to do a family tree. I want to find out about my grandfather's sister, who came to your country many years ago. Can you help me? I have been learning English. Is it okay? Thank you. Maria." As Anna finished reading the message, she heard a snicker from behind her. She turned around to find Mark Wheeler reading over her shoulder. "Hey, that's personal," she said, closing the message. "Yeah, right," he smirked at her. "You don't even know this Maria." "That doesn't matter," Anna said crossly. "It was addressed to me. You shouldn't have been." Anna continued. Mark always made her so mad. He just thought he could do anything he wanted. "So, are you gonna help her?" "What?" Anna looked at him, startled. "Are you going to help Maria find her long-lost relative?" Mark asked again. "Well..." stammered Anna, wondering why he cared. "I don't know. I wouldn't even know where to start. You can start by finding out more about the grandfather's sister, like her name. Mark pulled up a chair and sat down beside her. Send Maria an email and ask her. Then we can look it up in the phone book. We? Yeah, grinned Mark. Thought you might need some help. Anna stared at him in disbelief. Mark was a know-it-all pain. He never helped anyone, he usually just pointed out people's mistakes. Why would you want to help me? She asked suspiciously. Mark shrugged his shoulders and blushed. Chapter 3. The Search. The next day, Anna and Mark met in the computer room at lunchtime. Anna was still surprised that Mark wanted to help, but she was glad to see him. When Anna logged onto her computer, there was an email message from Maria waiting for her. Hello. Thank you, Anna, for trying to help me. Please tell Mark I am glad he is helping me, too. My grandfather's sister's name is Ralatives. She left Greece in 1955 on a ship called Anestis. I can't wait to hear from you again. Thank you. Maria Ralatives read Mark. Let's go to the library, Anna said. She couldn't believe she actually wanted to go to the library during lunchtime. Anna and Mark raced over and burst through the double doors. The librarian glared at them. He continued to watch them as they quietly walked past the front desk, trying not to laugh. This way, whispered Anna to Mark. The librarian rolled his eyes, sighed loudly, then buried his head in the computer magazine he had been reading. Mark giggled the moment they were out of sight. Bit of a strange one, huh? Anna nodded, then went straight to the reference section and grabbed the local telephone directory. Finding the right page, she ran her finger down the names. And darkies, she murmured. Only 4 of them. She looked up at Mark. That's 2 each. Cool, agreed Mark. We can ring M tonight, then meet tomorrow morning to see if either of us found Rolla. The next morning, they met outside the school gate. Anna looked expectantly at Mark when he arrived. He shook his head slowly. Me neither. She kicked at the leaves on the footpath. Maybe Rolla lives in a different state, suggested Mark. We should go through the other phone books or check on the internet. Anna laughed, then stopped when she saw the hurt look on Mark's face. Interstate calls, she explained. Are your parents going to let you ring long distance? Oh, Mark muttered under his breath as they walked slowly into the school grounds. They didn't say any more as they headed off to class. Later that day, arriving for math class after lunch, Anna found a note on her desk. Anna, got an idea. Meet me in the computer room after school. Anna wondered what Mark had in mind. She could barely concentrate for the rest of the day, and kept counting the minutes until the bell rang. Mark was already there when she ran into the computer room. What? She demanded. What is it? Maria's ship, he answered excitedly. She was on a ship called the Anestis in 1955. He clicked on a link in the web browser. I've just done a search for Anestis plus 1955. And? Anna leaned in to look over his shoulder. And, said Mark,